why nothing feels fun anymore. Remember when you used to get excited about things? When a new movie, a weekend plan, or even your favorite meal could light up your entire day. But now, nothing hits the same. You scroll through Netflix for an hour and watch nothing. Your hobbies feel like chores. Even hanging out with friends feels exhausting. You're not sad exactly, but nothing feels fun anymore. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and there's actually a name for what you're experiencing. Stay with me, because understanding this might change everything. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something millions of people experience but rarely discuss. That strange feeling when life loses its color. When the things that used to bring you joy just don't anymore. This isn't about being sad or depressed in the traditional sense. It's more subtle than that. It's waking up and realizing you don't look forward to anything. It's forcing yourself to do things you used to love, only to feel nothing. It's wondering if something is broken inside you. The good news? There's actual science behind this feeling. It has a name, there are clear reasons why it happens, and most importantly, it's not permanent. So let's dive into why nothing feels fun anymore, and what's really going on in your brain. First, let's understand what this feeling actually is. In psychology, there's a term called anhedonia, which literally means without pleasure. It's the inability to feel joy or interest in activities that normally make you happy. Now, anhedonia isn't a disease itself. It's more like a symptom, a signal that something in your brain chemistry or life circumstances has shifted. Think of it like a warning light on your dashboard. It's telling you something needs attention. Here's what's happening in your brain. There's a chemical called dopamine that plays a huge role in how we experience pleasure and motivation. Dopamine doesn't just make you feel good, it makes you want things. It creates anticipation and excitement. When your dopamine system is functioning normally, you look forward to your favorite coffee, you get excited about weekend plans, you feel motivated to pursue your hobbies. But when this system gets disrupted, everything flattens out. The world doesn't become dark. It becomes gray. Neutral. Empty. You can still function, go to work, have conversations, but there's no spark behind any of it. You're going through the motions without the emotional payoff. And here's the tricky part, because you're still functioning, people around you might not notice anything is wrong. You might not even fully realize it yourself at first. You just feel, blah, disconnected. Like you're watching your own life through a foggy window. So why does this happen? Why do our brains suddenly stop finding things enjoyable? There are several major culprits, and chances are, multiple factors are at play in your life right now. The overstimulation problem. Let's start with the big one, we're overstimulated. Think about your typical day. You wake up and immediately check your phone, notifications, messages, news, social media. Your brain gets hit with dozens of small dopamine spikes before you even get out of bed. Throughout the day, you're constantly switching between apps, videos, music, messages. Everything is designed to grab your attention and give you quick hits of stimulation. Here's the problem, your brain adapts. When you constantly flood your dopamine system with these quick, easy rewards, your brain raises the threshold for what feels exciting. It's like developing a tolerance. Things that used to feel engaging, like reading a book, having a deep conversation, or working on a creative project, now feel boring by comparison. They can't compete with the instant gratification of infinite scroll. Mental health factors. Depression and anxiety are major causes of anhedonia. When you're depressed, your brain's reward system literally changes. The neural pathways that process pleasure become less active. Even if logically you know something should make you happy, your brain can't generate that feeling anymore. Anxiety works differently but has a similar result. When you're constantly worried or stressed, your brain stays in threat detection mode. It's hard to feel joy when your nervous system thinks you're in danger. All your mental energy goes to monitoring for problems, leaving nothing left for experiencing pleasure. Burnout and exhaustion. Chronic stress and burnout drain your capacity for enjoyment. When you're running on empty, whether from work pressure, caregiving responsibilities, or just the general weight of adult life, your brain enters survival mode. In survival mode, pleasure takes a back seat. Your system is focused on just getting through the day, not on thriving or experiencing joy. Physical health. This is often overlooked, but physical factors play a huge role. Poor sleep disrupts your dopamine regulation. Lack of exercise reduces endorphins and overall brain health. Poor nutrition can create deficiencies that affect mood and motivation. Certain medications have anhedonia as a side effect. Even chronic pain can rewire how your brain processes pleasure. Life transitions and loss. Sometimes anhedonia comes after a significant change or loss. A breakup, losing a job, moving to a new place, losing someone you love. These experiences can temporarily shut down your ability to feel joy. Your brain is processing grief or adjusting to a new reality, and pleasure takes a back seat while that happens. The meaning crisis. Here's a deeper one. Sometimes things stop feeling fun because they lack meaning. You can be entertained endlessly, but if your life feels purposeless, that entertainment feels hollow. You're not just craving fun, you're craving significance. When daily activities feel disconnected from any larger purpose or values, they lose their ability to satisfy you. Let's talk about something that makes this worse: social media and constant comparison. You're already feeling flat and disconnected, and then you open Instagram to see everyone else apparently living their best life. Traveling, laughing with friends, pursuing exciting hobbies, looking happy and fulfilled. This creates a vicious cycle. You feel nothing, then you feel bad about feeling nothing, which makes you feel even more disconnected. You start thinking something is uniquely wrong with you. You wonder why everyone else can find joy when you can't. But here's the truth. Those people you're comparing yourself to? Many of them feel the same way you do. They're just not posting about the emptiness. Social media shows highlight reels, not the quiet moments of disconnection that everyone experiences. The comparison trap also trains your brain to need external validation to feel good. Instead of finding internal satisfaction in activities, you start doing things for how they'll look to others. And when you're doing things for external reasons rather than internal enjoyment, they feel hollow, which reinforces the cycle of anhedonia. Okay, so we've covered the problem. Now let's talk about solutions. How do you start feeling things again? Consider taking a break from high-stimulation activities. This doesn't mean quitting everything forever, but giving your brain a chance to recalibrate. Reduce social media, video games, binge watching, anything that gives you easy dopamine. When you remove constant stimulation, normal activities start feeling more rewarding again. It's like resetting your taste buds after eating too much sugar. Reconnect with simple pleasures. Start small. Really small. Can you find a moment of appreciation in your morning coffee? In warm water during a shower? In sunlight on your face? These aren't going to suddenly make life exciting, but they help rebuild your capacity for pleasure. You're training your brain to notice good things again. Move your body. Exercise is one of the most effective treatments for anhedonia. It directly increases dopamine, endorphins, and other feel-good chemicals. It doesn't have to be intense. Walking, stretching, dancing in your room all count. The key is consistency, not intensity. Thanks for watching.